Yeah, welcome to CAP Career Guidance webinar. Today we are going to talk about career guidance and questions that parents have asked with respect to career clarity. We would first of all like to thank the parents and students for showing interest in this webinar. We got more than 52 inquiries who are looking at getting clarity in terms of career guidance. One of the first questions that I'm getting is does CAP help us in identifying the entrance exams for various courses? Now, I have been telling again and again basically that what we are at CAP is we are into career clarity. We are not so much into education because education is a means and career is the destination. I keep on asking people, parents who call me asking what should we do or which exam we should take or which coaching class we should join, and I keep on telling them that it is not so much about whether I should take the bus or the train or the plane. It is more about where you have heading towards or where you want to reach, and this is where CAP test helps you in. Most people are focused only on the transport and not on the destination, while CAP helps you to identify the destination which you should choose in order to succeed in your life in career. And planning a travel without a destination may not be a very good decision, because you end up reaching places where you don't want to go, and then you have ended up spending your time, efforts, and money. And that's the sad part. In spite of doing all those spending, you are not able to then get clarity in terms of what career you wanted to take up. We also have getting questions about the CAP report and how does it help. And about the CAP test, what we are suggesting is you go to the website captest.in and have a look at the video which explains how to take the test and what the test is about. With respect to how the report is and how to read the report and how it helps you, we are going to put up another video which is going to take the entire explaining of video of the report in this video, and it will go through page by page and help you understand how the entire report helps you in identifying your strength from different angles, four different independent angles, and then use that to take a consistent pattern which is showing dominance across all different independent angles, which means it's a more authentic and reliable report, because it is not looking at just one angle of only personality or only multiple intelligence or only interest levels. It is looking at multiple angles, and from all angles, when it sees a consistent pattern of a particular trait being dominant, it is identifying that as your unique pattern and then mapping that with more than 2500 unique careers, and then finding out the top 30 careers which will suit such a unique person, which is a very specific mapping and quite strongly required for getting clarity in terms of end career. Because you can say I want to be an architect, but whether you can be a good landscape architect or an interior designer or a structural architect or a marine architect is where this particular test helps you to identify the specific career that would suit you. And I would surely like to uh, ask you to take this particular test at least once, because it's a once in a lifetime thing and it's hardly 1700 rupees, but that 1700 rupees can save more than 70 lakh rupees of you in the long term, also save your time, efforts, money. And this is one of the first tools in India which has been developed in this pattern, and we are doing it as a small setup and startup since last 3 5 years, though through the government of Maharashtra and through some NGO foundations like Ronesh Truwala, we have reached around 30 40,000 students. But in the retail market, we are now opening up and trying to reach out to people and tell them that this is an opportunity for you. Don't get carried away by aptitude tests or career counselors or education guidance people, because they are all selling their own courses. I would rather say take an independent view about your own self, about your own strengths. Look at the report. Again, counseling is not compulsory, and we would advise that you just go through the report, read it, and you would be able to understand it more easily. Still, if you need any counseling, we can surely help you and guide you in the line. But what I would suggest is you can have a look at the particular report, and based on that, you can then take a career clarity. I would again like to thank you all for joining us on this particular webinar, and do use this opportunity. We'll try to have more such webinars in future as we go ahead. Thank you very much, and all the best to you. Thank you.